And today we come to the end of July. Another month down in the books for Summon Supply on TCGplayer. Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Noah, and welcome to Summon Supply. July has concluded. As you can see, I got my Lions hoodie on. Keep looking over there because OBS is open, but don't mind that. Today we're going to be going over essentially the last 3 months of Summon Supply selling on TCGplayer, what we have done so far, where we want to see ourselves in the next couple months, and just our overall feeling of our journey. So as of today, July 30th, 2025, at the time of this recording, we have done roughly 300 sales on TCGplayer. This month alone, we have cleared roughly 200. So in 2 months, when we first started, we were only at 100 sales. And then the last month, he literally got 200 sales for this entire month. So we have doubled the amount of sales that we have generated in the first 2 months alone. So things are getting hectic, cards are flying, and orders are going left and right, and some days I'll be honest with you, it's kind of difficult. I think our biggest order set for a single day was 63 orders, and let me tell you guys, it was a struggle bus. All right, so we are going to be getting down into the nitty gritty of how much we sold. Not going to give exact numbers, I'll give estimates based off of what we sold here on the report results, and just kind of go for how much we spent getting to where we are, and what we could do better. So between May 1st, 2025 and July 31st of 2025, we have sold exactly 300 orders. Big deal, not to toot my own horn. I am loving every second of it, but we have 300 orders now under our belts. And in those 300 orders, we have secured roughly $1,500 in sales. That's 1500 in sales. And when it comes to what we spent roughly $720 on product. This included the Revenant Recon decks, the Blame Game decks, the Modern Horizons 3 decks, and then we purchased Tarkir Dragonstorm decks. So out of all the commander deck bundles that we bought, costed us roughly $720. With that $720, we generated $1,500 in revenue. Obviously, TCGplayer has to take their own cut. So after the revenue, the gross, we netted roughly $1,200 after the fees. Now, we do get reimbursed on any quote unquote losses that we make, and obviously you have to pay shipping up front, but you get reimbursed that through the shipping price on TCGplayer. And you can also claim shipping anything you use on your yearly taxes. So if your CPM is pretty good, then you can get reimbursed for pretty much everything. So like I was saying, $1,200 is our net after fees, after everything is taken. For this month alone, the month of July, we secured roughly 193 orders. In those 193 orders, we sold roughly $670 worth of product. That was our gross. We sold $670 worth in gross revenue. After all that revenue, we secured roughly, I want to say it was like 520 after fees, and we're still up. So still have a bunch of cards left to sell, just pumping them out before I have to leave here in the next month. So we are going to go on a little hiatus, but ultimately we will be back. I'm going to be stockpiling a bunch of cards, still waiting for my secret lair to come in the mail, so I can put those in, as well as Edge of Eternities, which is going to be coming out here in a few days. But ultimately, the month of July has been hectic and it's a learning experience. This is the first month that we had any refunds. Not necessarily anything on our part due to inventory or anything like that. We just had some mishaps when it comes to mailing. For whatever reason, USPS would lose an envelope, or they would just say it's not the right address, or just sometimes the people didn't receive the mail. Whatever it may be, we had 3 refunds in the month of July, which kind of sucks, but we are still at a 100% satisfaction rating on TCGplayer. And um, honestly, this experience, as draining as it has been, I am loving it. And obviously it's not for the faint of heart, and don't think you're just going to start doing this and it's going to be all daisies and roses and whatnot. It's, if you love what you're doing and you love trading cards like I do, I play Magic, I used to play Pokemon, now it's just a collector's item for me, but ultimately I enjoy this thoroughly. So I will go through the stress, I'll go through the heartaches, the, lack of sleep, whatever it may be. Ultimately, I find joy in this. And if you're going to get into this, that's the mindset you guys have to have. So, why do I think sales have increased for this month? Well, if you guys didn't know, Direct has been down for a while. So, obviously, with Direct being down, more and more items are being sold just on the non-Direct platform, and more sellers are going to be getting more sales. With that being said, obviously once Direct starts back up, I don't know if it has or not, I haven't really checked. If once it gets back up, obviously sales are going to go down. And as of right now, with the new standard swap on Magic the Gathering, sales are kind of declining. So just keep a heads up with sales going through the roof. With Direct being down, once it comes back up, they're going to slow back down because people want to use Direct more. But with that being said, Direct is our next step. Going to be stockpiling some revenue, and stockpiling cards, generating revenue until we meet those requirements. And hopefully we will be on the Direct program here in a few months. Before I make this video too long of me just rambling out of my mind, not knowing what I'm saying, I am going to let you all go. Nigel wants to say hello and to see you guys in the next video. If you guys have any comments regarding TCGplayer, how this operates, leave them down below and I will be sure to answer them. If you guys have any input or anything you'd like to see, just let me know back down in the comments, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.